how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Hytale. I wasn't really sure about this barn when we wrapped things up in the last episode. I was still kind of looking at it and thinking that it could be a little bit better, but it has definitely grown on me, and I kind of appreciate how it looks. I like that it's just functional. I also decided to move the farmer's workbench in here because I figured that sort of makes sense, even though, unfortunately, it means that all of the supplies for all of my farming stuff are still down in the house, and I'm not really convinced that I want to move all of my storage around again, at least not right now, although I do have some storage up here that could be used eventually for a bunch of farming things. The problem is there is some overlap in the resources, so this might end up being a temporary thing, but I like it for now. It kind of makes sense. Now, I did decide to do a little bit of experimenting between this episode and the last. I made the feed bag, which is a bag of animal feed. It can be used to lure tamed animals. We have one right here, and I was kind of wondering what I can do with this and how exactly it works and what the purpose of it is. And I realized that fundamentally it is just a way to lure any animal that I've tamed without needing the item that that animal likes the most. I also apparently can feed them from, oh my, wait, you just consumed the entire thing. Like the entire, that feed bag used like 10 essence of life, 10 wheat, 10 berries, or like 5 berries and 5 veg. My God. Okay. Well, remind me never to do that again. You can place the feed bags. I figured if I placed it right here, I did try this, so I can tell you how it works. I figured if I placed it right here, they might be sort of lured around it because my sheep have been chilling up by this fence forever. Turns out they're not. They're only lured to it if I'm holding it, so I guess I'm not holding it anymore because that cow decided to eat the entire thing, bag included. Anyway, I've decided that I want cobalt. I want the cobalt helmet because it looks cool. I want the cobalt cuirass because it looks really cool. The gauntlets look really cool, and the greaves look really cool. We need some shadow weave to make that happen though, and we need more heavy leather. So what I'm thinking is that I make all of my thorium gear except the helmet visible, and that we go north. I think we go to the snow. I think we get into some fighting. I think we get into some exploration. I think we look for a bunch of cobalt and see how exactly we get shadow weave, because I've completely forgotten how shadow weave scraps work. And you know what? I actually want to check one little thing before we head out, because I really want to get the Arcanist's workbench. And to do this, we actually do have enough essence of the void now. So this is gathered from different evil creatures that come out at night. If we can get 29 linen scraps, I can make the Arcanist's workbench, and I might put this up in my tower because it seems like it would make the most sense. But with the Arcanist's workbench, we can make portals, and portals would be really important because I could build some little portal chamber around here, maybe in the basement, or maybe also in my tower. And then from that portal chamber, we can literally teleport from here to wherever the other portal happens to be. So from the house, we could teleport way, way north. We can't even see the snow right now with the game's normal map rendering, but it would save some time. It would also mean that if I wanted a portal between my house and the ruined fort, that would also be an option. So I guess we go north. It is a little bit later in the day and it is raining, so we're probably going to be adventuring in the dark just a little bit, but we're also probably going to be going underground, so it's not really the end of the world. Also, side note, some of my trees have started growing, and I love that. I love that this place feels a little bit less bare than it used to. I did put a tree down there as well. I don't know if it's going to grow all that huge, but I think it looks pretty cool. Anyway, let's go north. Oh, this is good. These guys drop some of the materials that we need, and I also really want to try out this thorium short bow. So if I can just get you to stand still, which you did. Oh, this thing hits like a truck. That's kind of fantastic. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this adventure now. There we go. So those linen scraps are what we're going to be looking for. We're going to need an absolute ton of those. Well, that was 19 of those or something like that, but we're going to need a ton of those. I'm going to get as many as I can, which we... almost ran straight into you. What can I do against a bear with this short bow? Not as much as I would like. It's also sort of running away, which is weird. What are you doing? Does it... Okay, it doesn't seem to care. I think it's going after that rabbit instead of me. I mean, I'll take it. I also happen to need the heavy hide from that, so sure. I mean, there's gonna be plenty more of those. The north, the snowy biomes are full of polar bears, so we'll absolutely be dealing with more bears. Oh, now wouldn't you know, we get here just as it starts to get foggy, just as the... Oh my God! Oh! Oh my God! Hey, Cobalt. All right. Right. You know what I forgot to bring? I forgot to bring anything that's gonna heal me. Except these potions. Wait, what is this? I mean, not you, but this. Wait, what do you want? You want pumpkins? Okay, well, we're not doing that right now. I think this might just be another dungeon thing. Wait, what the? Wait, did I just put that? Okay. There's an Outlander Berserker just chilling here. I want my flashlight back. You guys are not friendly. Not friendly, we've discovered. Good to know. That was a mistake. I apologize, fellas. Oh my God, you guys hurt. You guys hurt. You guys hurt. You guys really, really hurt. And if I lose my stuff up here, it's gonna take forever for me to get back and get it. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, please, please. Let me climb. Let me drink my potion. I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm gonna be good. Oh my God, no, they really hurt. They really, really hurt. Please, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. No! No! Oh, my items have all lost 50% durability and I've lost all of my cobalt. At least I've spawned back in my bed, but here's the downside to that. Like it said, all of my all of my items are really badly damaged now. So I need to grab all of this iron. I need to go in here and I need to use some of the linen scraps and the light. I don't have much light leather is the problem. I do have a little bit of light hide, which is better than nothing, but I need to craft some repair kits and then use them to fix the important things, which would be the daggers. They're very nearly broken. I want to say the armor is fine for a trip back up there. The thorium pickaxe less so. And I'm also going to put, let's see, let's put the shovel into this chest for now, because I don't think we need to carry it, and I don't think it getting a reduction in its durability is necessary. This iron hatchet's also going to go in there for now because I'm really wanting to prioritize getting back up there, because the quicker I get back up there, the quicker I get all my stuff back. So I'm going to drop all of this. That seems fine. I still have a little bit of cobalt, which is better than no cobalt. But I think what we do for now is we just prioritize, put it in storage, put the linen scraps in storage, put the iron ingots in storage, and let me see, are these done? They are. Let me put that leather in storage as well, just so I'm not carrying it with me. Is there anything else that's important in here? The essence of life is kind of important. We'll put the ores in there, and we need to go back north quite quickly. And I think I'm gonna have to run through the night because I don't, where did I die? Wait, where is my death? Does it not, is it not even marked? Oh my God. I have no idea. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a death marker, but maybe it only shows up when I'm a bit closer. So yeah, we're gonna run through the night and we're just gonna go back north and see if I can find where I died. I want that cobalt back. Wait, I can see my death marker. It's dead ahead. I mean, it's quite a ways ahead, but it's on my compass now. And apparently that was, my first death was on day 32. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm gonna be honest. And honestly, that death was just my own stupidity as well. It wasn't, I mean, look, you could argue that it was part skill issue. I would argue it's part or entirely intellectual issue. I may have misclicked and put a torch down in front of that guy. I could have left them alone. I didn't need to fight them. There was no reason to fight those guys. I could have just ignored them, but I saw a shiny green temple thing and decided, oh, I need to investigate. And here we are. Wait, I think I see all my stuff. I think I do. I think I'm getting it back. Oh my God. I thought this would all be lost, but no. We've managed to get everything back, and we got some Shadow Weave scraps from the one guy that we killed. So really the dumbest thing that I've done here coming back out to this place is not bringing food with me. But I feel slightly justified in the sense that I was rushing to get back here before my stuff despawned. Now, are there two of you? There is just one, and he's got that same torch. So, buddy, I'm gonna just do my best to not get murdered by you this time. So they seem to hit twice on that first attack, which is good to keep in mind. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm injured, but that's fine. What exactly am I looking at here? Oh, this isn't just... I don't know what this is. There is cobalt on it, which I'm gonna take before I head in here, even though I might die when I go in here. This might not be the smartest move, but I would like to see what's down here. So I'm not gonna bother putting torches because it's kind of obvious what the way in, way out happens to be. Oh man. I'm getting myself into something, aren't I? I'm walking myself into something I shouldn't be walking myself into. The music has changed to be all dark and adventurous and intimidating. There's a chest over there. There's something moving down there. I'm injured, but I really don't want to. I guess I can eat some carrots. What do they do? Do they give me health regen? They actually do give me health regen, which is fantastic news. So that's going to be really beneficial. Do we have anything that wants to kill me around here? We've got another chest right there. What's in this? We have some thorium. Okay, I will take that. It's not really necessary, but I'll absolutely take it. What is this made out of? Shale pillars. So this is all shale. It's really cool looking. I do like it. There's a guy up there. There's something moving. Wait, is there something moving? No, those are plants. Never mind. I was seeing that plant right there, and it's just sort of blowing in a wind, I guess. What is this? It's a potion of mana. That's fine. We have these ancient bookshelves, ancient wardrobes. We've got an iron shield and some fruit skewers and some shadow weave scraps and some heavy leather. Man, I don't know where I am or what this place is, but I really like it. I really do. It's very, very cool. We have some fir logs in here. We have some poisoned logs in here. I don't need the tree sap right now, I suppose. Look, we're gonna have to put a map marker on this for sure, but I think I might be tempted to get iron in here as well. I will take that. I will take the silver. I might be tempted to turn this into a house at some point, much like the ruined fort. This place is very, very cool, if a little bit intimidating, and probably not as easy to turn into a house. Also, I think there's a whole other area to explore up here before we go further down. I did 100% see something moving around here. Yeah, there's things getting injured down there as well. I'm not really too sure why. Probably fire, but we will get to those. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, hello. Okay, so it's you guys. All right. I mean, they're tough, but I'm kind of learning how to fight them. I think we can just sort of spam this one. That gives me more shadow weave. What is this? So we have a dark temple coffin, which just has a skeleton inside of it. Wow, I mean, I feel slightly bad disturbing your slumber, buddy, but also, okay, yeah, one of us has to attack. We can't both be blocking all the time. Go on, there you go. There you go, buddy. There we go. All right, so we have a chest here with some thorium, and I'm not really too interested in everything else. I'm gonna put this plant fiber in here. I'm gonna put these sticks in here. I'm gonna put this blue moss in here. And I guess we could put the wheat in there as well, just to free up some space. Looking in here, we have more thorium, we have more cobalt, we have some crude arrows, which I'll absolutely take and use. And again, this place looks really, really cool. I do like it. What is this made of? Shale? Okay, let's put a marker on this, and we're gonna call it the Shale Temple. Just for now, we'll go with that icon, I guess. We'll actually go with the, no, we'll go with that icon, just so that I have it marked in the map so that if I do happen to die, I do know where I'm going. And also, just in case I decide I want to do something with this at some point, because it is really, really cool looking. I really like this space. I really like going through here and finding all this loot, fighting all these bad guys. It's very, very cool. What do we got in here? We have some cobalt ingots. We have some light leather. What can I swap out for the cobalt ingots? Is there anything? I guess the copper ore can go, and I'll take the cobalt ingot. If we go this way, we can sort of avoid you for a second. Anyone in here? Doesn't look like it. What's in the box? We have some essence of ice, iron gauntlets. We have thorium ore. We have a greater health potion. So you know what? Let's put the raw fish in there. I'll take that health potion. I think I will also put the stone rubble in there, and I'm going to take the essence of ice because that's going to become pretty useful, I'm sure. We'll take this thorium as well. And I guess that's everything in this space. So I think we are going to have to fight this one guy over. Where did he go? Well, okay. I don't like that. Don't like that. Oh God. Okay. There's a bunch of them down there. Give me this. Give me that. Give me that and that. And let me just fall back a little bit before I deal with those. If he comes back here, I can deal with him pretty... Oh, hello. All right. Are you going to attack again? You are. These guys attack pretty quickly, which is frustrating, but I think for the most part, I can kind of deal with them. I don't like dealing with two of them though. That's kind of a pain, but again, I think we're going to be okay. As long as the third one doesn't come around that corner. Give me some fruit skewers, because that's going to regen my health a little bit better than the carrots we're doing. And as long as I stay here, I should be fine. Also, the fact that this goes down even further is kind of terrifying. I'm not going to lie. I'm really worried about what might be down there. That's concerning. I'll tell you what oh, you know what? I was going to say I could shoot these guys, but that might be a really bad idea because it might aggro all three of them that were in there. And I don't think, especially with my health not being full right now, I don't think I could take that fight. In fact, I know I couldn't take that fight. Although I've got to be honest, they're not moving. They're not coming out of there, and that has me slightly concerned. So I think I'm going to do something probably really stupid and shoot just you. Can I lure you over this way? You're not fighting me. Okay. Can I just take you? Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Can I take you out before you get here? Yes, I can. Those two ever so slightly screwed up by not doing that. What are they? Marauders? Okay, hold on a second. I have an idea. I can do this. Oh, that might have done it. That did it. Oh, those guys were kind of big. They look mean. They looked really, really mean. But this looks really, really cool. This looks so cool. What's this? We have iron greaves, we have greater potion, we have essence, we have medium leather. Get rid of the sticks, give me the leather. I have started sort of not picking up certain things. So like iron greaves, I don't feel like I need them simply because, I mean, look, if I was doing this in multiplayer, sure. Absolutely, those iron greaves would probably be really, really good to have, but by virtue of the fact that I'm not, I don't really need them. I have a set of iron armor that if I wanted to put it on, I could go put it on or repair it or whatever I need to do. I don't really see a need to take iron armor that I'm finding. It just doesn't seem at all necessary. Also, aggroing two of these skeletons at once might have been stupid, but I'm relatively sure I can take them. That one also seems to be stuck on nothing, so that works for me. We'll take this one out nice and quickly. We can take this one out nice and quickly as well. And the good news is I've charged up a super attack. What is... I think that's a green shard or crystal thing, isn't it? I think it is, but I'm going to keep this... gonna keep my daggers equipped because it keeps the charge for the super attack, which means when I go down these stairs over here, if there's anything that I gotta murder... Oh, there's a boss down there! Oh my god. Oh, I knew this was leading to something. Oh, I knew this was leading to something. Okay, I need you two to come over here. Oh, I've aggroed the boss as well. Okay, this is a problem, but I can take these two. I can take them out. And then the boss is big fella. How much damage can I do against, what is your arm? Oh, this does a lot of damage against you. Oh, I can cheese this fight. Hey, look at this. That's an Outlander brute. Okay, that was, that was really, really disappointing as far as fights go, but sure. Sure. And I guess we're kind of done with this temple. I guess. It seems like we're sort of done with this temple. It doesn't seem like there's much else to explore. I do really, really like the idea of taking this over at some point. I think it could be really neat, but I want to say that the abandoned, ruined fort thing is probably going to be my priority for the time being, because it's a little bit smaller and it's also above ground. And so, you know, I will see daylight in that thing. Plus, this thing is using a bunch of materials. I mean, getting shale is, yeah, there's shale right here. So theoretically, I could dig up a bunch of this and kind of relay the floor, but this seems like a lot more work than the ruined fort. I'm gonna be honest. It seems like it would be a lot, and I don't know that I necessarily want to do that right now. It's very cool though. This was a really cool adventure. I didn't know this kind of thing was even in the game. So finding this in our adventures to the north has been really, really cool. I've got nothing else I can really say. It's really, really neat. We also got plenty of heavy hide from here. We have almost 2 stacks of cobalt ore. I think we can go a little bit further north. And I think we probably want to just eat this fruit skewer, which unfortunately means that the charge I had on these daggers is gone. But, oh, that was really cool. I love that. If that's like the type of sort of dungeon experiences that are going to be in Hytale as the game gets developed and updated, I am all here for it. I love it. I've said so many times, I mean, we've talked about this before, but when people ask me what it is about this game that I enjoy, something I always say is that it reminds me of the first times that I played Minecraft, and that it reminds me of Terraria. And it's that kind of thing right there that really gives me that Terraria vibe. And I'll be honest, I haven't played as much Terraria as I should. I think I want to, maybe when I'm done with Hytale for a little while, which I don't know if that's going to be anytime soon, but maybe one day I take a little break from Hytale and I'll just go play some Terraria. I don't know if it probably won't be a YouTube thing in this day and age, but for me, I think it could be really fun. So that's kind of my thinking. It does look like we have some fort thing over there and some fort thing over there. So what exactly is this place? Is it just a little ruined fort of some sort? I know we have got a skeleton watching it right here, which is fine. We can deal with those. They will hopefully give us a little bit more of what we're looking for. If I could just get you guys to sort of attack me around the same time, that'd be great. Just so I can kind of deal with you. Let's be dealing. Get back. There we go. That's more like it. All right. We'll just sort of unleash hell on them, I think. It's probably the easiest way to deal with them. They don't do a lot of damage, so it's not really the end of the world. Do we have anything cool in here? We have a tavern chair and a tavern table and a tavern ward. I actually really like is this all like the lumberjack stuff? So that's the lumberjack ladder. Yeah, the tavern stuff's really cool. Okay. I can't help but look at all this tavern stuff and think it would look really cool in my barn and my house. But unfortunately, I don't really have the space in my inventory to bring it with me. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're going to say. You should have made a backpack. And you're right. I should have made a backpack. And I probably should also maybe just murder some moose here, because I'm pretty sure these guys give us heavy hide as well. I don't remember. They give us medium hide. Okay, so no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't really need to do that at all. What is that? Oh, it's a snow leopard. Of course it is. Okay, good. There's more things in this game that want to kill me. Come here. let's be dealing with you. What do you drop? Do you give me no medium hide as well? So those are the snowy equivalent of wolves, I guess. Although I know that wolves also exist up in the snow, so they're just another thing to kill me, basically. that's all they are. They're another thing that can murder me, and that's fine because it failed. Do we have anything cool in this space? Anything worth stealing? Anything worth looking at? We do have a chest up here with... I'll take the hide, I'll take the cobalt. I will leave the fur logs because I don't think I need them. There is another fort over there with some kind of skeleton in it. There's some skeletons down yonder as well. The weather's taking a bit of a turn though, and if we have a little bit of a look at the map, I am a ways away from home. Although that fort off to my right, to the left right here, looks like another ruined fort. And if, what are those? Okay. So I think those are marauder camps. And for some reason it has spawned two of them right next to each other. That's slightly terrifying. I don't know what this would be, which is fine. I don't know what this is either, which is fine. I do know that we have a bunch of lava up there that I will have to go into at some point. But I think what I would like to do is check out this fort over here, just to my right. So that place, because, oh, is that the marauder camp that I can see over there in the distance? I think it is. Okay. The reason I want to check this fort is because if it kind of looks similar to the other one that we have marked on the map, then I would be willing to take this one over instead and then put down one of those purifier things so the bad guys can't spawn. Because having a fort up here in the snow would be kind of cool. And I did mention earlier that I would like to make some teleporters so I can get up to the snow that little bit quicker. So if we could deal with you nice and quickly, that would be great, because I'd really like to look around, you know? I think that would be kind of neat. What are you? A frost skeleton soldier. Your armor was like the icy pauldrons? That's very cool looking. I mean, you're not the toughest, I'll give you that. The armor must not be very good, but they're very, very cool looking, these skeletons. I do like that. I like that a lot. We have an archer right here. Can I be dealing with you? Oh, don't you run away from me. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Let's not have that. Is this something I could take over? That's the question that I put to myself. I mean, yes, but it's not as cool as the other fort. It does have all this tavern stuff. It does have this tower. It is cool looking, but it's not as good as the other one. A rusty steel halberd. Interesting. Okay. There's also a little bit more cobalt in here that I can deal with. I'm never going to use bombs. I really, really don't see myself using bombs, so we'll leave those behind here. And yeah, this place is cool. I don't see myself using it. I don't, unfortunately. I don't think this is... What the hell was that? I just heard a dog growl. Is there a wolf in here? There is, of course. All right, that's fine. Let's just deal with you really quickly. I'm not really sure how you got in here, but sure. I can barely see what I'm doing down here. What is this? Nothing particularly interesting, but we do have some ice logs, which is something, I guess. I suppose what we can do, since we have got some stuff over here that we will have to explore, is go ahead and just put a marker on this, and we will use something like this. We'll call it a ruined ice fort, and that'll be fine. We can come back to that at some point if we decide that we want to. I just don't necessarily know that that is something I'm going to decide that I want to do. Also, I think this is the fort that I'm wanting to look at. Not this one. This one here is the one I want to take over. So the markers, the map markers, only go so far, which is fine. It'll reappear. I mean, the compass shows me where my house is. It's very, very small, that icon, but we can get back there. We have over 2 stacks of cobalt with a cobalt ingot and room for some more. So I want to say we're probably doing just fine. I want to say we can probably head back home relatively safely. And there's the icon for the ruined fort just up there in the compass. So yeah, I think this, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just noticed the green on this. Is this another? It is. Why are they fighting each other? What are you guys doing? Why? I've never seen that before. Oh, okay. They also nearly killed me. Okay. Let me put a marker on this as well. Not that I'm ever... I'm not going in there right now. We've done this already today. But I like that there is another one of these temples. We'll do it in blue as well. It'll be a maraud... How do you spell marauder? Marauder? Is that it? Temple? I've no idea. That's not how you spell temple either. Sure. I think that's how you spell it. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. So there's another one of those. We can go and explore that at some point. Not right now, but at some point. You know, I wasn't really planning on stopping here on the way back home, but I have happened across the ruined fort, and yeah, this thing is so much cooler than the one up in the snow. It's bigger. It has more going on. It has like some buildings and more towers and stuff. It also has like the dungeon in the basement, which is very cool. This place is definitely worth fixing up at some point. I think I'm gonna have to start that project sooner than later, because I'm gonna be honest, and I want your help with this actually while you're here. What do we want to? I need to look out for caves, man. I need to not get distracted. I was scratching my chin. I was moving around with one hand, scratching my chin with the other. That was completely on me. Long story short, so I don't know if I'm able to do long story short, but we'll see. I have been thinking about this game a lot recently because I really enjoy it and I'm having a great time with it. And I could just do the most tedious things quite happily in this. I am a big fan of just building stuff, and I like building things the way we've been building them so far. I have considered getting a second version, a second like Hytale account, and installing the game on another PC and using that to like record from a third person perspective while I'm building stuff for like a time lapse. But I kind of like the sort of real-time thing that we do, because I like sort of talking through my process and what I'm thinking and the reasons I do things, and I like showing the mistakes and all that stuff as well. I think time lapses are really good if you're going into something with an idea of what it's going to look like from the jump, and you have this big grand plan in mind. I never do that. I guess the point that I'm making is, as we move closer and closer to getting cobalt armor and then eventually adamantite armor, I know there's plenty more stuff to explore in this game. I know there's like other biomes to venture into and all of that stuff. But I also like the idea of taking over that fort. So is the fort takeover and rebuild project something you're interested in seeing, or would you rather see some of the adventure stuff in the game? Or, you know, is it also just a case of sort of keep doing what I'm doing, where we bounce back and forth from episodes where we go out and adventure like this one to episodes where we built the barn like the last one? Let me know in the comments below what you're thinking. But for now, let's go ahead and start smelting all of this cobalt, because this next upgrade is something I absolutely want to get going just a little bit sooner than later. We'll go ahead and put all of this charcoal in here. We'll get this thing turned on and hope that it doesn't take too long to figure all of this out. While that's going on, let's pop downstairs and start storing stuff in here so that my inventory is a little bit neater than it is right now. We probably want to deal with all of this hide as well, but we can go ahead and just put all of this different cobblestone in here. We can do a bunch of these logs in here as well, and my inventory is already so much tidier, which I absolutely adore. Let's go ahead and start to tan this hide, which is absolutely something we need to do. And there we go. We're starting to make all of the cobalt. So when it comes to making cobalt gear, I want to say we probably have enough Shadow Weave scraps. Not 100% sure that we will have enough cobalt ingots for a full set of armor, because the Cuirass is going to take half of what we brought back. Although looking at this, we might be able to make a full set of cobalt armor. It would be tempting You know, the Cobalt sword looks really cool. Actually, wasn't Cobalt the level where I decided I was going to decide what I want to do for my weapon going forward? I feel like I really like... I feel like I really like the battle axe. I'm going to be honest, I did really enjoy the battle axe. And then I'm also realizing that technically we also probably want to get our hands on a Cobalt pickaxe and a Cobalt hatchet. Those might want to be the first things that I make, because they're going to make it easier for me to get other things. So maybe tools and a weapon, and then we go for the armor. So that comes back to the question of what weapon do I want to go for? I do like the daggers. The daggers are pretty cool. Like, they really are. I like how fast they are. I like their attack. I like what they do. But I do feel like I felt braver when I had the battle axe. Now, let me see here. We do have a mace and we do have a battle axe. So I'm going to just grab both of these for a second. They're obviously the crude ones. They're not really all that good. But what I want to see is what the attacks are. So the mace was this. And the battle axe was, yeah, I think I want the battle axe. If I remember, I'm pretty sure it's the battle axe is the one that I really enjoyed. So I guess we make it. Yeah, I think we do. I think we make the battle axe. It's a lot of cobalt. It's a lot of cobalt, but I think we make the battle axe, which means we're going to be retiring the daggers, unfortunately. At some point, I will make the cobalt short bow. I just don't really think I need it right now. We also need to go and put a bunch of, just a whole bunch of wood into that furnace. So give me, I want to say these oak logs are probably the best bet. So we'll go ahead and put them just in here. And then when it comes to our tools, it is 7 for the hatchet. It is 7 for the pickaxe. Let's make the pickaxe, I guess, because we really should. And let's make the hatchet as well, because again, we really should. And that gives us a full set of cobalt tools, well, more or less, plus the hatchet, which means in here, if we turn this on, we are probably not going to have enough for a full set of armor, but I think I'm okay with that. I think I can deal with that. I think another adventure up north is not the worst thing in the world, but I just realized, hold on a second, this, the Arcanist's workbench, we can make this now. So let me craft this thing up, because it's absolutely vital that we get our hands on this thing. We are relatively close to the alchemist's workbench as well. I've never made one of these, so getting some gold to make one of those could be really good. But I would like to see where I can put this thing. So it is, I want to say it's going right here. I think right here is sort of the perfect spot for it. So just there. Yeah, that looks so good. Also, this only does a 0.5 mining speed. I think cobalt and thorium might be interchangeable in terms of their damage. Although maybe the cobalt pickaxe does more damage. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, this is what we need. So we need any stone. And here's the problem with putting this up here is it's really far away. It's really far away from my storage. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to bring the materials up here, but we need some azure logs. We need some azure kelp. We can get those both in the azure biome, and then any stone, and we can make teleporters. We might have those logs. I don't know if we have the kelp. And then in here, we have a healing totem. I don't know what that does. We have a slowing. I assume these heal in, I'm assuming they heal you. I have no idea, but I would assume I can also make these potions at the alchemist's workbench. We have a flame crystal staff. Again, no idea. I assume I can like fire flames. You know what? I want the portals. That's what I want right now. So azure logs and azure kelp and some stone. Let's see if we happen to have any of that down in the basement. I really don't remember if I kept. So I did keep these. That's good. So we needed what, 8 of those, which is fine. We needed azure kelp, which I'm actually relatively sure I didn't get. We did get the fruit, which is fine, but the kelp I think would have been down in the water in that blue biome, which is fine. I think we needed like 10 stone I think is what it was. So let me just have another little look up here. Yeah, it was 10 stone, 8 logs, 2 kelp. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was thinking of wrapping things up here in a second and having a slightly shorter, potentially shorter episode than we have done for a little while, but I'm also considering the idea that we could just run off to the blue biome, which we will probably be able to get some kelp in. And I kind of want my portal. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where I'm gonna put the portal. I could put it, I can't really put it in the ruined fort right now, can I? I mean, I could put it in the ruined fort, but then I would have to, you know what? Let me see here. Where is the spawn remover? I think we craft one of these, and I think we go to the blue, I think we put one of those down at the ruined fort. I think it's time. I think it's time I sleep as well before I go out adventuring in the dark again. But I think it's time, even if we don't start working on the ruined fort right away, we can get rid of the spawns. We can get a portal to it so that I can get there nice and quickly. And so now that it's morning, which is just my favorite time of the day in Hytale, I'm not a morning person. I'm not even close to being a morning person in real life, but in Hytale, it's hard not to enjoy that view. It's really difficult to not enjoy that view. This is also gonna be a really good opportunity once we go to that fort, because we're gonna have to clear it out again, to murder everything with our new battle axe. So it's kind of a win-win. I'm really looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to using one of these spawn removers for a little while. I just happened to forget that I needed to go back to this blue biome for the portals. Oh, there's a spider right here. Okay, we'll test this thing out now. Let's just let's block your first attack, and then this does not hit as hard as I thought it would, but that's fine. I might just be sort of used to the daggers, which is all right. Now what I'm gonna be looking for is kelp, I think. Also, these crystals could be kind of neat. I think I'll take those because I might as well. Again, I think they're kind of useful for lights or something like that. As for the kelp, I think it's this. Yes, it is. Okay, is that gold? Oh my God. We kind of needed this. I didn't know you could find gold in in this biome, but that's really cool. Okay, let's also not drown because that would be kind of embarrassing. I'll take these as well. I genuinely did not know you could find gold around here. That's very, very cool. All right, so we have one of the azure kelp. I want to say that I want to get 4 of these because that will eventually let me make more portals. And I think having more than one portal would be very cool. It's just that finding this kelp can sometimes be a little bit of a pain. It's not in every body of water in this biome, which makes it slightly tricky, but it should be in enough of them that I can at least get the 2 that I need initially, which we just did. That was the second right there. There's a third one right here with a bear right next to the water as well. I'm gonna just avoid the bear. Actually, no. I'm not gonna avoid the bear. Come here. Come here. I'm at half health. Let's see what you can do. Okay. Go on. There we go. Let's knock you back and just try. This thing sucks. Oh, never mind. There we go. I think I'm just out of practice. I think I'm just out of practice. I hope I'm just out of practice and that I haven't I'm really hoping I haven't made a turkey of a weapon here. And I'm using turkey in the derogatory sense to describe something that's useless, not in the sense to imply that there's anything wrong with turkey. We've had this conversation. I've had this conversation across multiple YouTube channels now. I will not stand for turkey slander, okay? Just to be clear. I know I brought it up, and I know I used it as a slur, but as a turkey supporter, I'm gonna move swiftly on. Let me grab this kelp while I'm here. Anyway, we're back home. I managed to get 8 of the kelp things that I needed, which means I should be able to go up here and I should be able to make a teleporter. And actually, we probably have enough to make a bunch more of these, but for right now, we're gonna stick with just the one set of teleporters. I was a bit close. We'll just do the one set. I'm also gonna put this gold in here. I'm gonna take this, and I suppose throw a bunch of stuff into this chest just to get it out of the way. We'll put those guys in there as well. We'll sort out my inventory. It's a little bit messy right now, but I think that's probably fine. We'll put these things in there too. We have this hide. We can actually, no, the hide doesn't go in there. Now that I think about it, it's the leather that goes in there. So we'll go to you. We'll grab all of this. We'll put this. Nope. Actually, yeah, no, that does go in there. We want to do the hide into the tanning rack, and then the leather into this chest down here. And I guess at this point, we want to head out with the spawn remover and the portals to the ruined fort. In fact, no, we don't. We want to put one of the portals somewhere here, and because of the layout of this space, I don't know where that somewhere is going to be. I didn't think about this. Did not think about this. You know what? For now, I think it's going to go in the barn, and I think that's okay. I know it's maybe a bit weird, but these things are 3 blocks wide. My house is an even numbered by an even number, so it's not really going to fit in there all too well. Whereas right here, we can take this out of here. We can take this out of here. This thing can sit right about there, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool looking. We can rename this to the barn, I guess, is what we'll go for. So we have the warp for the barn, and I suppose now we go to the ruined forts and put down the other side of that teleporter. You can select the warp locations, by the way, so we can totally, like, if we put down multiple portals, that's why I brought all of that kelp, because if we make a bunch more of those, I can put a portal up in the snowy biome. I can put a portal down in the desert. I can put a portal over in zone 4 when we get there, and then from the barn, I can select which portal I want to go to. And so we can now start to quick travel around all the different biomes, which means journeys like this end up being about as quick as a cut in a YouTube video. Now, unfortunately, because I haven't put down a spawn remover before, I'm gonna have to kill everything in here. In fact, now that I think about it, if I remember right, now I haven't looked up how these things work recently, but I think spawn removers actually only work if you kill something after you place the spawn remover. So I don't know what the radius on this thing happens to be. I don't know how good. Oh man, I'm potentially gonna make a huge mistake here if I put this thing down after I kill everything. But I need to kill you because you're after me, which is kind of a problem. I really don't know what the radius in this is. I'm gonna place it down. I'm gonna start purification, and there are 5 active spawn points right now. So let's start murdering a little bit and see what happens. I need you to not run away from me. Thank you very much. Let's just deal with you as well. Stop running away. It's getting really annoying. Okay, so that's 2. If we do this, remaining active spawn points is 5 of 5. I don't want that to be there though, so I kind of want to pick it up, and I kind of want to try and place it, say, here for now. So now we have 9 active spawn points in here, and that's kind of what I was expecting to happen, was that we would have a bunch of them in this space, and now we have still 9. There's going to be a lot of things in here that I'm going to need to just murder. Give me this again. Let me move it into the proper middle of this space, right about here for now. Start the process and then fall back a little bit. We're going to just try our best to survive whatever I'm doing here. It would be good if I don't get murdered. That would be kind of ideal. I kind of need to deal with you, then deal with you, and you, and you. I said, and you. A spawn point has been purified. There we go. That's 1. So that's good. That's 8 out of 8 are left. All right. You kind of need to go. So let me try. We get 7 left, 6 left. Let's take you out and see if that does anything for us. Oh, we can sort of see the radius. Okay, that's good. There are absolutely spiders down there. But yeah, this is good. We can, if we look at this thing, we can kind of see the radius. Does it show it on the map? No. Okay. No, this is good. This is good. It has a pretty good radius. Putting it in the middle of this place was absolutely the right choice. We just sort of need to go down into that basement, which I don't remember how to do. Clear that out, and then we're pretty much good. This place won't have any spawns left, and that's good. That's what I want. I want it cleared out so I can eventually rebuild it. I just need to remember how to get into the basement, which I think is down this way. It absolutely is. I hate these spiders, man. Really not a fan of dealing with spiders, but there's one gone. That should be another spawn point gone, I think. Not 100% sure. Yeah, it absolutely is. That gives me 4 left. Let's deal with you. That's hopefully going to be 3 left. Let's deal with you. And that'll hopefully just be 2 left when you're gone. I think it takes a second to update, I think, but that will hopefully be 2. It absolutely is. You in there kind of need to go away as well. So let's just deal with you. And that should give me 1 spawn point left. I don't know what that spawn point's going to be. I don't know where it is, but I'm glad there's just 1 left. I'm also thinking these things all need to go away at some point. I really don't like them. I'm kind of looking forward to getting this dungeon to be... I mean, it's not going to be pleasant, I'll be honest with you. It's never going to be... it's never going to be nice. Oh, wait, there's another way in here. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, it's never going to be nice in here. Don't get me wrong. I'm never going to make the dungeon pleasant. It's just not going to have all of these spider cocoons in here. Because I hate them. I really, really hate them. Oh, there you are. All right, if I just murdered you really quickly, is that the last spawn point that I have to deal with? I'm hoping it is. I think that might be our last one. And that, yeah, there we go. No more spawn points remain. Now, apparently, at least last I checked with this purifier thing, I don't think I need to leave it there. I think because of how spawns are handled in Hytale, technically, I think spawns are like invisible blocks or something like that. So what this thing does is whenever I kill a mob that is tied to a spawn point, it removes that invisible spawn block thing. So in theory, I could remove that and not have to worry about anything else spawning at this fort, which I love. I love that that's a thing. I love that I can do that. And I'm thinking I might do it, but I might leave it there for now. What I would like to do is find a good spot for my portal. Now, the problem is this fort is also dealing, as you can see there, the middle of this is 2 blocks instead of 1. And this entire place is kind of built, I think, with even numbers in mind. So I'm not really too sure. Oh, wait a minute. That's 3 blocks right there. Oh, we're turning the chimney into a portal. That's what we're doing. Absolutely. Let me clear all of this out. Gonna be a little bit weird looking. And we might want to do a little bit of work to take this out and take this out and then put some cobblestone in those corners. But that's perfect. Oh, I love that. I do. I love that. So this is going to be targeting the barn. This is going to be called the Ruined Fort for the time being. And there we go. We have a working portal. We can get here nice and quickly now. We have the marker for it, the Ruined Fort. We have the one there for the barn. So if I go through here, assuming nothing terrible happens, look how quick that is. Look how quick that is. And then this one goes to the Ruined Fort. So there we go. We're basically set up now. We are set up to get to that fort whenever I want to get there. We can go to any other portal whenever I want to go there. The fort's not going to be spawning bad guys. Oh, this is good. I'm really happy with this. This is such good progress. Now, I will say, unfortunately, we're not going to be getting a full set of cobalt armor today, but we can maybe venture out north a little bit in the next episode, or maybe between this episode and the next, because I'll just do a little bit of mining and get it myself. One way or another, we will have a full set of cobalt armor in the next episode. But when it comes to this episode, that is going to be doing us for today. I like to think we've made some pretty major strides forward in our adventure. I'm really, really pleased with what we've got done. I hope you are as well, but that is going to do us for today. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.